I don't really have an intro today, so yeah, so something that has been on my mind, and ask Jackson, I've been very annoying about it, is the idea of having a sugar cookie on a cake. Now that doesn't sound like, oh, like people have done that so many times, but what I was thinking was, I've seen these sugar cookies and where you have the shape of your cookie, then you cut the inside out and then you fill it up with like candy, then you melt it in the oven or Isomalt, whatever you feel like. Anyway, you have like a clear inside of the cookie and you can fill it up with like sprinkles or whatever you feel like. But I thought, how cool would that be to have a big cookie with a huge amount of Isomalt inside and then place that on the cake and then like have an image underneath it. So then it looks like a picture frame, if that makes sense. Yeah. Now, I want to explain why I'm dressed up like this. I kind of look like, have you ever seen, no, you haven't seen it. If anyone out there has seen this show called Why Women Kill, I look like the neighbor. Like, I honestly love her look, so hell yeah. Candy man. Oh, Candy man.
It's the best look.
Yeah.
It always has been.
So the reason why I'm all dressed up the way I am is Billie Eilish, or Billie Eilish. I'd never know how. Irish.
Eilish.
Eilish.
Yes.
Eilish. I struggle with her name. I'm dyslexic.
You struggle with a lot of names.
I do. I struggle, but I promise you, I am a fan. I love her so much. I love her music. I just, whenever it comes to having to say her last name, I'm like, ugh, I get ready. It's like,
it's not that hard.
It's, for some reason, I struggle. My dad used to say like Billie Irish. Yeah, he would say, you know, Ireland. And my sister would get so mad when he would say that. Like, she would be like, it's not that. And I'm like, well, I don't know, because I can't pronounce it either.
What a mess.
Yeah. So I'm dressed up like that because she also dressed up in pin-up kind of look. So today's thing is going to be Billie, because her new album came out and she's underwater. And I was like, how cool would that look to have that edible image and then have the... I'm not going to re-explain it, but you can see the vision. You get it, yeah? We getting it?
Yeah.
Okay. Every single time I do a video, I'm like, please work. So we'll see how that goes. So I end up prepping this cake. It's just a cake that I got from work. It's old cakes that I've stacked up. We'll get into that later. But this whole video, I've kind of had to prep, because this whole idea, if we did actually do it on the day, it would have been a 2-day project and it would have taken us all day, both days. So what I've decided to do is do each thing throughout the week after work, just so today it's just not so much for us. So I end up printing out this image at work, and as you can tell, it is just not good. It's what do you call, way too dark. You can barely see Billie and there's like lines in between. It is a dark image, so it's really hard to actually get this printed out. So I end up going to another place where they printed it out, and this is a lot better. They had a proper printer and everything like that. What I have at work is just a printer with edible ink. And with them, it's like an industrial like kind of one. So that was the best that we could do with this image, but I still think it's going to look cool. Nonetheless,
cool. It's a dark picture anyway.
It is. It's a
just
very
the
dark
way
image.
that picture's taken.
But I just thought, how cool would that look? I did have an idea. My original idea actually was to have the cookie Isomalt, and then you know those island cakes where they use the gelatin and you can like see through it, just to make it look like she's underwater a little bit more. I did have that idea, but unfortunately we just can't do that today. But maybe next time we might go through with that idea.
Depends how this one goes.
Huh?
Depends how this one goes.
Depends on how this one goes. So I'm just going to place the image onto the cake and then we'll go from there. Okay, now we placed her onto the cake. Now let's talk about the sugar cookies. Now, if anyone wants me to put out the recipe out there, I can. It was just one that I got from TAFE. But basically I made the sugar cookies at work. And then what I did was I brought them home, because you gotta let them rest for a little bit before you just start cutting them up. I got home, I ended up, cutting it into 3 pieces, rolling it out, and then cutting them into shape. I did also make a template just so that they will all be the same shape. And what I ended up doing was I had one ready to go in the oven, one in the oven, and then one that was already cooked up. So I ended up having a good little like baking system, which I was happy about. Then the next day, what I did was I ended up getting Isomalt, which is why it
looks really cool.
It does?
It looks like
like a picture frame.
That painted glass kind of a look that you get.
Yeah, it does too, a little bit. So the Isomalt, what I ended up doing was I thought I would make only 3 of them and then make the other 3 today. But what I ended up doing was I ended up running out. Where did I put the Isomalt? Did I put that away?
I don't know.
Okay, so I ended up getting this thing called Isomalt. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to make 3 last night and then 3 today. But like I said, I ran out. And this is why. So Jack is always on my ass about how I overbuy things because I'm always over prepared. I'm always like, let's just get this and an extra one just in case. And then the extra one ends up sitting in our cupboard for like months on end and we don't need it. But this is why I do it, because I can't buy anything today. Like every place that sells this is closed on a Sunday. I was looking, I was going rampant, I was calling whoever I could. No one could give me my Isomalt. So unfortunately, we only have the 3, which is why I can't experiment. But yeah, that's my little tangent. Enough talking, let's get this bloody thing on the cake. I feel like it's still not see-through enough. Well, actually, I got really excited because when I poured it into the shape, does that not look see-through?
It looks really clear.
It looks really clear. When you peel it off, it's got that stuff on it. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Like, why? Shit.
Do you get... So what would you... Oh, shit. You can see the fear in your eyes and you're like, oh, no. Who knew?
Oh no. I looked up how to make this clear and what they said was to just blowtorch it, and that's what I did, but it cracked.
Disaster.
It was a disaster. And it ended up cracking this one too. Jack says it looks better this way. No, facing that way. Yeah.
You can still see it, but not as bad. Severe.
And we'll just have it at the bottom. So
it's cracked on the other side, that's why. That's where it starts.
I was hoping to try and make them a bit clearer, but at this point I'm just going to leave them alone because I feel like I'm just going to make it worse. Yeah, it's not working. We are going to pipe some buttercream on the side just so that the cookie will stick to the image, and then we'll go from there.
Very good.
I love it.
Looks good.
That looks so...
You. Toby. Look at me.
Okay, so Jackson's the one that came up with this really, really cool idea. I came up with this, but he saw this image and he was like, how cool would it be to have this laying on top so it looks like you're looking from her from up here, and then that's her like side angle, if that makes sense.
So you're looking at her from the side and then you can come up and then...
And then you see her at the top and her face and stuff.
Well, it works out well because you've got the door on that side picture. So it's almost like you're looking down through the door at it underwater.
I thought it was a beautiful idea. I thought, wow, Jack, that's really cool.
The only thing that fell short was her hair's white in that picture and the other one it's black.
We couldn't find one of the dark ones. And this one just looks, how pretty does she look?
It fits the thing.
It fits
other than the colour. But
so
anyway.
we will cut that and then we'll just rinse and repeat with the same kind of idea. Okay, so what I was thinking for the frame is I've been seeing these really old vintage kind of looking cakes. So I'm going to be using them as a reference, you know, like the pretty like whoosh. Okay, so this is the finished look. I end up writing some of my favorite lyrics from her songs, like you really know how to make me cry when you give me the ocean eyes. So good. I love. Oh,
you like her?
I love Billie. Or the one I try to scream, but my head was underwater. I know that song from back to cover. Like I love that song. I sing it in the shower. And her newest one, I think this one's really very pretty. I want you to stay till I'm in the grave, till I rot away. I know, it sounds cringy, but I love it. It's a pretty song. This, I was really worried about this being a bit too foggy and not seeing the image. And on top of that, because the image was so dark, I was really worried, but this looks like she's framed, but you can eat it. This is really, I think this is really cool. Again, I don't want to brag, I don't want to be like, but oh, come on, like this is a cool concept. Taylor Swift is like, I like Taylor, but I love Billie. I'm sorry, I'm a Billie girl. I feel like Billie deserves a cake that's cool like Taylor's. She has the blank space cake where you stab it and it's got all the blood out, and that's cool. I thought it'd be really cool if we had this and you can crack it. So, you know, you whack it and then it has this cool kind of glass shattered look. So I'm not gonna try it yet with this one. I have got myself a second cake and I thought it'd be a cool little concept to do it with that one, and we're gonna practice the crack on that one before we do her. So I'm gonna pull that out now. So I saw this on TikTok where this girl did this cake where she has 2 rounds, cuts them in half, and then stacks them. And that's what I ended up doing. I ended up getting these cakes from work, and I'm not kidding when I say, like, you see this cake and you see this one and you're like, wow, that looks amazing. It must taste really good. There is so much mold. I took a photo. There is so much mold in this cake. So I ended up piping, and oh, you can see in the video. So I put dowels in it to try and keep it balanced. And as I'm piping, it literally started like leaning, and you see me like stick my finger and trying to balance the thing as I'm going up. And I was like, it was a mess. It was an absolute mess. Like, no, we need the frosting. No, you can hear me.
I could never be a baker or chef or anything like that for that reason. I'd constantly be picking at shit.
I used to be quite small, and then I became a pastry chef. Now I'm a little curvy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the same thing. By the way, I thought this was a cool concept of having a painted like cake and then having the frame, because like usually when you have a painting, you frame it. Honestly, you could do like a Bob Ross kind of like, watch a tutorial of him doing how to paint, but with buttercream. Like, that'd be a cool idea for
Mr. Afro.
Yeah, him. Wouldn't that be cool? Let me know if that's something that you guys would like to see in the next video, like doing a painted buttercream kind of cake, but with one of his tutorials. I looked it up, and apparently a lot of other people have come up with this idea, so I thought it was original. It was not, so never mind. But still let me know if it's something that you would like to see me do. I can't actually get over how much, like, this looks like a painting or like a frame but you can eat it. It's edible. Like, I'm kind of just at awe at my genius.
You're a genius.
I'm a genius.
What I want to do is crack it.
Watch did say, let's try this one.
All right, you ready? Oh, that looks cool.
Just angle it a little bit, roll, spin it. Just a little. Yeah, there you go. That's it.
You see it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That'd be cool for like spider webs and stuff too, that effect.
But like, oh, Spider-Man.
That's what
like,
I said, spider web. It'll make it look like a web.
Oh, wait, just give me a minute. Do you know those artists where, no, like honestly, a ton of ideas. There's this artist that has like an image and then he cracks one side to make it like the whole image. You can do that with this now. The cake.
What the fuck was that?
I'm just thinking, like, how cool is that? Am I getting too excited for no reason?
It's just what I do. That's it.
Who's ready for me to crack Billy now? I am.
Crack Billy.
Cracker.
That's cool. It really does look like glass.
Wow.
Give her another one up the top.
You reckon?
Top corner up there. Yeah, give her another one.
Oh God,
You
yeah.
fucked that up. That looks really cool.
Oh wow.
I like it. It looks cool.
That looks wicked. I am
like
so. That's.
Let's give the side a go.
Okay, so where should we crack from the side?
I reckon right in the middle.
Right in the middle? Right in the middle. All right.
Yeah.
1, 2. This one doesn't want to.
You gotta aim. Cool.
That doesn't look as cool.
I can still see her face. It does look cool, but
You reckon?
you're just seeing the crack more because it's on a dark background.
Aw.
On the top one, it is, but it's a lot lighter. Should you put one more crack, or do you reckon it's too much?
Too much.
Yeah, too much. You can't. Don't overkill it.
Maybe this one I might want to crack it like on the side here, but
Nah, I
again,
think it looks
nah. You reckon it looks good?
Give it a go. Fuck it.
You sure?
Yeah, give it right on the top near the door.
This one just doesn't want to crack. I can't crack it.
Let me have a go.
Okay.
Oh shit!
You did a great job. You should have cracked it. That looks
Lost
so
some chunks.
cool.
That's very thick. It's like fucking 6-7 mil thick.
Okay, so that is it. I am really happy with how these turned out. They turned out better than what I expected. Like, honest to God, I was really worried about it being like you won't be able to see the image, it won't be clear enough, but I think these turned out better than what I ever expected. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this, please leave a like or a comment. Let us know that you're liking what we're putting out there. Like, I have a lot of ideas. I don't know if they're any good. Like, it's like The Office, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, hundreds of ideas.
hundreds of ideas, doesn't mean they're
Are they
good.
useless? Probably.
Please, once you like or comment, that kind of lets us know that you guys are enjoying what we're doing. So really appreciate it. And thank you so much. And that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Okay. Bye, bye,
Bye,
bye,
bye, bye.
bye, bye, bye.
Goodbye, Liz.
Hey, I just wanted to come on here and just say thank you so much again for watching. And I also want to quickly just say, if someone else has come up with this idea or you have seen this concept already, please let me know. I personally have never seen anyone put like Isomalt on the image and then crack it. So yeah, I just want to make sure that I'm covering all bases. So if anyone has seen someone else do this idea, please let me know, because I do not wish to be taking credit if someone else has beaten me to the punch. So yeah, anyway, please leave a like, follow maybe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.